Sorry about that. All right, now it's time to giddy up. By 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. America was becoming a land of laws. Good old America. Even the West had mostly been tamed.
It's not always about the numbers from the man.
Rockstar Games. Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Things had to be... I reckon things were bad back then. Man, during them days, oof. In the 1800s, I was Chapter 1. Cult. That's why I need a pistol. Just come in. Yeah, look at them.
Bring him in here!
Woo! This is some cold shit. Men, women, and children.
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here. And you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Mike scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out. See if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it.
He knows that's bullshit.
But we're gonna ride out, and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone.
Yeah. Your
We've
beachhead,
been through
huh?
worse than
Nice.
this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
Yeah, they have horses. You do gotta admit, when this game came out, it was like this. It is very interesting. It's a very good game. Long, but it's very good. The way they capture the snow, the details, the wind, the settings, it's almost as if you're back in this time period in 1899. And judging by this dialogue, there's plenty of action movies that are based on cowboy times. So as I was saying, now where they're at, and judging by the few bit of dialogue that we just heard, something must have happened, something bad. They got a guy that's dying. Arthur's asking him what happened on a boat. So apparently a situation happened and they're on the run. So obviously this game is starting off bad for the group. You know, the game's good, but story-wise, these characters are starting off bad. So they're on the run. As you can see, it's a mixed gang. Blacks, whites, women, a child. Seems like cowboys' origin in Mexico. I've heard speculations that Mexicans actually came up with the cowboys. Even if they did, it don't matter. America did it better. Keep that in mind.
Come on, let's go.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try.
Snow.
Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Like, look at the details of the snow.
Careful over this bridge here.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days.
Okay.
We'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now. Hey, I think I see something up the path. You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
He looks like a
I
cowboy.
think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah.
And Mac and Sean,
We don't know.
quite a business.
So now we just got more details. We ran into another member of the gang. And they're naming other people who died. So apparently something went bad. And they lost some members. As we explore, we're going to find out what exactly happened as to why they're running in the midst of a snowstorm.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Micah.
Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
Yeah. Hold. You sure about this, Micah?
Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. Been kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else?
Old mining camp, back up.
We got too many mouths to feed.
Well, we got a few less now, so...
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
A house. Or a farm. Homestead.
Let's head down there.
I mean, look at the details, how they... No, you're right. Right. There were no flashlights in these days. You had lanterns or a torch, but nah, flashlights came later. And I like how they got the details of the horse tracks in the snow.
Let's hitch up here. Let me do the talk. We don't want to scare these folks.
Dutch Vandal.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on in that house. I mean, look at the... Look at the snow in the jacket, the hat. Very detailed.
Excuse me! Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem.
What?
There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Oh, shit. Things about to...
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. It's goddamn over there.
Smoke.
Sorry, boys, we got here first. Watch out. One of them in the window.
Smoke.
Goddamn bastards, you're dead now. We've got a runner. See him, Arthur?
Smoked his ass.
That's my boy, Arthur. Good shooting. Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here.
Why? I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Let's see what's inside.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicines, whiskey.
Oh, a couple.
Looks like
What's
the
this
poor bastard was married too.
Jake and Sadie wedding, September 7th,
Put
1896.
it down.
So let's see what we can find. Classic oats.
I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colton dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Ah, yes.
Place
I mean, look at the-
dry, warm.
Look at the details they captured how the inside of houses during that time. The wood, the dirty look. I'm just looting their house of possessions.
Big
Blood.
old pool of blood on the floor here. I saw it. Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
Keep searching while I pack these on the horses. Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me.
I'm taking everything. Ooh, got me some money. Cigarettes. Alrighty, let's go outside. Oh, salted meat.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Let's go in the barn and see. Oh shit.
Bastard shot my cousin. Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck.
trying to tear his ass up. Stinging.
Now this guy just jumped me. Oh, did he now?
Tear his ass up.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him? No,
I'm gonna interrogate
not
him.
yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is. Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing?
That's right.
Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I
Keep
would say
beating
it
him.
looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care.
So I'm gonna keep
But
hitting.
bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Please.
Should I spare him or should I kill him?
I promise. You won't see me again.
Nah, I think I'll kill you. Kill him. There. You're right. I won't see you again. That's right, Arthur. Put that hat back on. Calm the horse.
Easy. Girl.
Pat the horse.
All right, boy.
Look at the details of the horse. Like the pattern and everything.
Is that bastard still in there? He's dealt with. Good.
Permanent.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Tie him up over there, Arthur.
There you go.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Woman.
Oh, look what I found in the cellar. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
Miss. Now, it is gonna be
What a
okay.
prick.
We mean you no harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days.
They could have brought them there to that house where it was warm.
Ago. And my husband,
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur. Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay.
That makes it much better.
Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do. What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler.
See, yeah.
He was my husband.
Damn. They killed him and tossed his ass on a wagon.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody!
Of course, the black guy's the trigger happy one.
How'd you get on? Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here.
A gang leader calling another group of cowboy owl animals. That's like a pot calling a kettle black.
Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
So judging by the time period, there will be some racial slurs in this game. It goes with that. I'm not justifying it, but it goes with the time period, especially here in America.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Yeah, well, having no electricity isn't
Arthur.
fun.
How you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
Hey, Arthur wants to leave his ass.
Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So, judging by some of these characters, since obviously this game is a prequel, not a sequel, a prequel to the first Red Dead Redemption. So some of these few years before that, so judging by some of these characters, we know how they're going to end up, some. So now we got to look for John. Is that the John from the first Red Dead Redemption? Because that's obviously his wife, so it must be him, John Marston. Look at that mountain. It's like detailed to a T. Snow on the trees. It's amazing how this game captured the elements. The waterfall looks real.
Smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
So obviously O'Driscoll's is a rival gang.
Seems somebody left. Recently. And... that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Ha! Whoa!
Look at that.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
I mean, look at this shit.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone.
where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets.
So there we go, mentioning the boat again. So apparently there was a boat issue in the beginning of the game that wasn't featured, and like he said, bullets were raining everywhere. So apparently they were on a boat, some type of boat, a deal, a robbery, who knows, an event went bad, bullets started flying, and the Pinkertons showed up. Now if you're not familiar with the Pinkertons was one of America's earliest law enforcement agencies during this time period. They were a detective agency, but they were a national detective agency. They were like one of the first. They were called the Pinkertons.
Watch out for this crevice. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
How do you kill a girl in a good way? Dutch killed a girl in a bad way.
Along the cliff wall here.
As opposed to what?
Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
Look at that shit. And it gets like this in our northern, like some of our in our northern states.
Watch yourself. It's not very wide here.
Look at that scenery.
Come on, boy. Horses are struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. We can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Javier was in the first Red Dead Redemption.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that?
See what?
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us.
Oh.
Come on! Up there!
I hear someone screaming for help.
This ain't good.
The horse's intestines was ripped out. Ripped out probably by a bear or a wolf.
He's coming from up ahead somewhere.
Mountain lion.
I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead? Down this way.
Look at that. Look how high you're up in the air.
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Watch out here. Better that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
Look at that, you're like above the clouds. And people in real life would like to climb Mount Everest and all that.
Careful. There's a drop here.
Can't imagine how cold it is there. For sure it's really cold, but still want to experience snow. Shit. I wouldn't want snow ain't fun. It's nice to look at, but nah. You gotta show that shit, it ain't fun.
Stay low under here. Okay from here.
Watch your step. It's real slippery.
Stay close. Wall. Up this way. Come on. That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John!
Damn. How did he manage to get away with here in a damn snowstorm?
Damn, it's cold.
Let's keep moving then. Come on. John!
Marston!
Yup, John Marston.
John, you there?
I'm here! Down on the ledge! That's John! We're coming! Down here! Hey!
All right! Hot down, Marston!
He's down here.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but
There he is, John Marston, the hero of Red Dead Redemption. So now we know how he got the scratches and stuff. Because in the first one, he already had the scratches, so now we see how he got them.
good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. Freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre.
Compadre. So Javier's Mexican.
Well, can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
Sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on.
So,
Hopefully this will lead us out.
so apparently, more Arthur. Worst thing to run into in a situation like that.
When you get to the horse. Go. Draw them off.
Alright, John, come on. Let's get you on that horse.
Where they at? Here they come.
We're getting you out of here.
Hey!
Shit. Shit. Ah. Shit, shit.
Stay back!
Run! Run! Oh, shit. Oh, yes, there will be killing of animals in this game, too. That's right. Quick draw McGraw. And look at the horses, man.
Come on, man. Let's get back to the others. Yeah.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella? Got bit by a dog. Died. An hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
That's foreshadowing right there. And people who played the first Red Dead knows that a lot of the stuff in this game is going to foreshadow what happens in the first one. Oh shit. Run! Here it come.
Get out of here!
Look out on the right.
Oh, Randy move.
Coming in on the left. Aléjate.
Get the hell
Shit.
out of here! Get out!
Shit.
You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think
Blasted
so.
those little bastards.
Jesus.
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
Arthur always says I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Nah, you can do better than that. One thing you ain't short on is fantasy. Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
Yeah, why would you lie
See
about?
those buildings up ahead, John. That's where we camped. Nearly there. Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go.
Must be his wife.
Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
Got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. I suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
That's crazy.
We've been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Mission complete.
So what now, Dutch?
Get strong, we get warm, and we wait. When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
You sound doubtful.
Doubtful, just worried.
We had those shot at before, Jose. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubting me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son, for your strength. It means a lot to me.
So it's the blind leading the blind. Lost. Oh, Matt. Ooh, a lot of territory to venture. Look at all that unexplored area. So we have 2 story missions. Bill Williams and Mr. Pearson. Let's go meet the characters. Hosea.
I'm aware of that. And they shouldn't have been either.
Oh, we can't change nothing now.
You're trapped in a mountain, no food, in a place that's abandoned, nothing to seal up the cold from coming in. What a life to live, huh? Outlaw's life. And, oh, there's a woman. Molly.
You okay in here, Molly? It might be warmer by the fire.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Let's talk to Dutch.
Okay there, Dutch?
Thank you for bringing John back. Finally, some relief.
He's beat up. He'll be all right. Hope.
Let's go check on the other characters, shall we? Let's come over here. Look at this shit. Look at all this.
It's okay. You're safe now. She'll be
Karen?
okay, Arthur.
I'm sure she will, Mary Beth. You okay there, Karen?
Fine, but I would kill for a whiskey.
You ain't wrong.
Here's to you, Karen. Whiskey lover.
All of you, keep warm. Just a few more days and we'll get off this hill.
I hope so.
Stay strong.
It's been a nasty few days.
I know. And we've had tough times before. We keep moving and we keep together. Same as always. All of you. Ain't that so, Mr. Morgan?
Of course.
Old lady got some fierceness to her. Mary Beth. Sadie.
You should have a little food if you're hungry, Mrs. Adler. Okay, man. Well, you just ask Mary Beth. You know how these things go.
Susan.
We've been through bad times before.
Yep.
Jack.
Happier now, Jack?
Will he be okay?
Who drags a kid in all this?
Think so? Just needs to rest.
Is it he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof
Reverend
are as
Swanson.
grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing.
You got a kid, you got a reverend. What kind of gang is this?
Yea,
Okay, Mr. Strauss?
I think so. Well done for finding Mr. Marston. Some good news at least.
Yep.
And he shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away.
Tilly.
Pardon?
To whom then will ye liken?
So you got all kinds of various characters in your game you can interact with. So most likely expect different personalities from each character. Some you're gonna like, some you're probably not gonna like. And good old Uncle.
How you doing, Uncle?
I'm okay. I've been through worse. Now, I did one time in...
Sorry, I can't right now.
Abigail,
Hey,
the wife. Look at him.
You doing okay now? I think so. Thank you. Of course.
There is no searching of his understanding.
Women, children,
And to them that have
ministers.
no might, increase their strength.
Interesting gang we got here. Alright, let's go to where the P is. Who's this? Oh, Javier.
Another cold morning.
Nice to know shit don't get by you. See what's up here.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
Speak to your companions by holding out to focus on them and use the interactions. Pearson.
We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded.
There's a joke about that about men in the Navy. A lot of people always say that about men in sea together on a boat. That's what a lot of people joke to people in the Navy about.
Let's see. For 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Look at his hair.
Agents are hunting me down. Sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found enough of this.
We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hair.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
So obviously we got a man who knows how to hunt. Charles. With a damaged hand. And he has a bow.
You take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around it. I'm never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
So we going hunting. Sorry.
Watch it.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a boat right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
wild few days, all right.
That actually
Right
makes
north of
sense.
Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
That actually would be good in a situation like that. Hunters always using rifles, so when they fire, the sound will scare animals away, but a bow would come in handy. I guess when all else fails, always good to have a bow around. Even though this is a game, but it's kind of like watching a movie at the same time, too.
See some of the ground uncovered here. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
Just learned something new about hunting.
Whoa!
Hey, stop here a second. I see something. There's deer been here recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. A gun will scare everyone.
So obviously, if he can read tracks and knows what to hunt, chances are he's most likely Native American or Indian, whatever you want to call him. I don't know what the politically correct term is nowadays.
Well, there's no point setting off without that bow. Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly.
Oh, there's the tracks.
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Ah.
It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Yup. Tracking. Better look at that. Oh, there's a deer nearby. See it? Yup, there's a deer.
Down there. You see him?
Yup.
Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean.
Got that motherfucker right in the head. Let's get another one. It's a nice little distance to fire an arrow at a deer. Look at that. Right in the head. Damn, I'm good. Now I see why Hawkeye likes using these in the Avengers. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Ooh. Gotta time this right.
Well done. I think that's all we can carry.
That's right.
Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
Damn.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that bad boy. There's enough meat on that deer to feed you for a week. Well, not necessarily a week, but a few days. Where that damn horse at? Look at that blood in the snow. There's my horse.
Come on, stow that deer and let's go.
Ready to head back when you are.
Come on then, let's head back.
Yeah. Whoa!
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found it.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
And I'm gonna use that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too. But not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
Yeah, she
You
does.
would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Colm.
That's how it was back in them days with gangs. Ain't much different than today. The weaponry and technology changed, but the same thing. Feuds. And after a while, they just stopped. Sometimes feuds get carried on. They don't even know how they started. They just continue it.
Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck.
Look at that, a bear.
Must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
That's right, because bears hibernate in the winter. Can imagine sleeping an entire winter.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Yeah, good boy. Yeah, that's it, boy. Yeah, good boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that.
But you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. Just know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long?
There was a lot of that during that time too, like runaway slaves during this time period. Even though this is after the Civil War, but a lot of blacks ran into native reservations and stuff and stayed with them because they knew a lot of times they didn't mess with Native Americans. I mean, they'd already fucked them over by then, but so yeah, that's why some Native Americans over time, they were looking black. And even a lot of black people today in America, they have Native American ancestry. Not all, like a lot of people think they do, but some do.
Have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, even Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Charismatic leader Dutch is.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him. Whoa!
That's something I've never done before. I never like actually rode on a horse before. I'm scared ever since what happened to Christopher Reeves decades ago. And they say there's a specific way you have to climb on a horse. You can't just grab them and just climb up. They say, I think you have to climb on their right side. Because if you climb on their left, they go wild. That's what I've heard from people who own horses and stuff. So that's what I've heard.
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
some food back, boys. You should really tether that horse on. Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Yup.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen. Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days. I do my utmost to avoid. He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection. No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost. Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles
Must be the camp drunk.
You earned it. Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
We'll be fine in a few days.
Mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
I'll get to skin you.
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one, did you? Dumped on the floor there.
I'll skin this bad boy. Damn. I would like to do that one day. Catch a deer,
Not too bad, Mr.
kill it,
Morgan.
and skin it.
Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these, sell these, pretty much any town, if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Deer meat is amazing. The trick is, when you get deer, cut up onions, fill a pot up with water, put as much onions as you can, just dice a bunch of it up, and throw the deer meat inside the pot and let it sit overnight. And when you wake up, all that onions would have drawn the blood out of the meat, the remaining blood. Then it'll be good to go to cook however you want. When you season them bad boys up, like a deer steak, a deer burger, whew, it's the best. Javier.
Stay alert there, Javier.
Arthur?
Mexican.
Oh, boys, because I thought you liked action. A couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course. Shut up, Michael. I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. I fell, but when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party. Probably. That funny, huh? Sure.
Damn.
I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Colm O'Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
You sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Colm O'Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business. Long ago, they were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you Might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah! Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go
Riding
find
deep.
these bastards before they find us and rob this store they're planning.
They're rolling deep, ain't they?
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Colm O'Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another. It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Annabelle, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end. See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
So, the O'Driscoll gang and this gang. So apparently the rival gang must have killed this Annabelle. Must have been a wife of his, a girlfriend, a daughter. And he killed the rival gang's brother. So I guess we know how their feud started. Yeah, ever since then it's been hell between the gangs.
Hold up here. All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
I have to run to the bathroom on this part. Alrighty. Let's continue the story.
There they are. That's definitely them. Home? I think so. Yeah, that's him.
So that's the rival. Let's see what's going on here.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy. No.
He yoked him up. He's slapping him around.
They leaving? Seem to be. Should we go get them? No. Cone can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. All right, let's go pay our old friends a visit.
He grabbed him by his collar and slapped him around.
Grab that rifle from your horse. You boys be ready to pick them off from up there.
Sure thing.
Good. Come on, let's go. Seems easiest to take the same path down as Bill and Micah. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford. Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me. Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Cone, can wait. Okay. There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now come on.
So we're going down there to go have ourselves a little chat. Look at that. The scenery of this game is nice. You can tell they really went out when they were creating this game.
It's steep here. Careful. Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you. They ain't got me yet. No, but the way our luck's been running. Hush. Let's just get down there first.
Exactly.
Down through these trees, quick.
That's why after the Civil War, they stopped letting generals go out on the field like that. That's why the generals always stayed back.
Stay low. Come on, follow me.
There goes Micah.
Getting comfortable.
There's Bill. There's Dutch.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want. Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go. Okay, I'll go first.
That's right. Cat. Damn, right in the head. Oh shit.
With Arthur, let's go.
Cat.
On top of the water tower, you see him?
Who the fuck is shooting me? That's how you gotta do it. You gotta do the one headshots. Damn, right in the ear. Really? How the hell did he get it?
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
Okay, I'll go first.
Right there. Load up. Right in that face. So you gotta do it, man. You gotta get that accuracy down. Oh, shoot in the air. Right in the face. Ice. That's right. Nice little shootout. That's right. Oh shit. Gotta run. But there's so much money I can get.
Shit, there's a lot of them. What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold ground here or go out? I say we kill the bastards.
Whew. Die. Time to loot some bodies. Always good to loot your enemies because they always got items you may need. All kinds of medicines. Alright, let's go regroup with the gang. I need money, that's for certain. I only got $8. Back in them days, $8 was a lot of money. There were no millionaires back during this time like that. I mean, unless you were royalty or something.
We don't have time to mess around.
Yeah, we do. And I'm getting items now.
Arthur, get over here.
You better stop yelling at me.
We're waiting on you, Arthur.
Keep waiting. Last time I checked, I'm the one who put all these guys down.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
What we got? Cigar. Kentucky bourbon whiskey. That's the thing. Whiskey was a big thing during them days. Yep.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Well, looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Better be careful with that shit.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. Of Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep
Leviticus Cornwall.
All right, let's get out of here.
If that is not the motion.
Good work, fellas. Not bad for some starving down house. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life. Wait until we have John, Matt, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I believe, I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get combed. This hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again.
There was a lot of train robberies during this time period, too.
All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground. Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp calling?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, I get the lasso. The hog time.
The hell's wrong with you?
Hog time.
You're coming with me.
Please, you don't need to do this.
Let me see what he got in his pockets.
So while you're here,
I'm no use to you, really. Please don't.
this could get bumpy. What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy, Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please.
What if we hog tied to a horse
You're hurting me.
in the snow?
Don't do this, please.
You better shut your mouth, you little shitter. I will shut it for you.
Have a heart, mister. Just let me go, please. want to die, mister.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay.
That's 2 bones right there.
Alright, back at camp.
Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
I don't think I'd want to be told that.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. Who shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed them as need feeding. We are gonna find out.
That's a good saying.
I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister! I hate that fella!
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
A few days later.
It's been a bad few weeks. But Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still here then?
I owe you.
And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail. Jackie.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
You see me now. What's left of me? What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now,
Typical husband and wife.
Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking. We could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
Man, if things are tight, I don't think robbing a train would be the best thing to do.
Let's head out.
they rolling even deeper.
Listen up, all of you.
Now Charles is with us.
The train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny, Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna
Sounds like a plan to rob a train. It's motivating me.
clear on what they're doing?
Yep, crystal.
Yes, boss. Good.
Except trains are different nowadays compared to back then. They got cameras. Nowadays there's cameras, security, armed guards. Nowadays the passengers will fuck you up. Unless you're riding one in Philly. Like what happened to that woman on that Amtrak a couple weeks ago. When that man attacked her and all the passengers sat by and watched as it happened. Did nothing as you can pretty much guess what he did to her. Can't say it because you'll get flagged on YouTube, but yeah, look up the story. It was right, I think it was right here in Philadelphia, 20 minutes away. Woman gets assaulted on a train and none of all the passengers sat there and watched. Didn't even bother helping her. Anyway, let's move on. But I will say this, all those passengers who sat by watched should be criminally charged for allowing that to happen. They just sat by and did nothing. They could have rushed the guy, all of them, however many it was.
Just happy we're back out, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn.
We go back when I say we go back. And that's the end of it. Money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge.
It's a nice little gang. I like their interactions.
You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
Okay.
Each character has their own personality. They're not all the same. You can tell by the interactions who you're going to like and who you're not going to like. Now we're going to go back. As the game progresses, we're going to see what the women are like.
How you getting on?
I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
This is how they robbed trains back in the day. Or did demolition.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Alrighty.
Just be ready to move quick. And remember the plan. All of you, no mistakes.
What's going on? He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay? I think so. Okay, cover your faces. Transit. Be here any minute now.
Now we're bandits. And here goes the train.
Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck. All here. You all know what to do.
Here we go.
Oh!
You've got to be kidding me. Where did you find that? Mortal said it was fine. Come on!
Technically it is his fault because he's the one who hooked the wire up to the wrong charge.
Here we go!
What the? Javier fell off.
Oh shit! Pull me up! Help!
I got you. Now stop yelling.
Shit, 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 shit.
You're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down. He fell. The others will get him.
Let's go!
Come on, we need to stop this train.
Maludi.
There's another guard up ahead. You want me to take him?
Come on.
Okay.
How the hell did they see me?
Let's get to the front.
Damn. Right in the head. Move, Lenny.
We best get up there.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. What the hell was Bill doing? He had long enough to set that charge.
Well, I hooked up the wire, but we won't mention that.
We gotta hurry. We have to stop this train. I'm going up.
That's what we're doing, kid.
You don't rob a Leviticus cornball train.
Shot his ass right off the damn train.
How you doing there?
I'm okay. We gotta hurry. We have to stop this train.
That's what we're doing, kid.
Get him off me!
Same goes, nothing always goes according to plan.
Shit, more guards going out of that train car. There better be some money at the end of this. All these bastards must be guarding something. They're still standing. We need to climb the back, right? Yeah, he's pushing on them.
I'm about to die!
Still okay?
I think so.
Good.
Damn, he's got an arm. Who is this
Doing
guy?
good. Where the hell are the others?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Look, they're coming out of that last car.
Shot.
Hey, there's the other boy. Watch it. More of them ahead.
Ass is about to die.
Oh, you're done now. Hey, over here, fellas.
Good shooting, kid.
I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
Arthur, get over here.
Nice little shootout.
Come on! You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you.
Any more of you?
I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay, you asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough. Now light the fuse.
Here we go.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellas.
All right, come on. There's one on out here. We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss. Get on up there. Search that train.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will ya? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that.
Dear Mr. Cornwall, we have yet to receive a payment of $2,000 for the initial phase of exploration at the Wapiti Indian Reservation, Amberina. Whatever nonsense.
Getting there.
So now we're trying to buy property off an Indian reservation.
There. See? That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of papers.
Bonds?
I don't think so. Here. Make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
Railroad
invoices, blah, blah, blah. You got anything?
No.
Not really. Sugar imports from the Spanish West Indies. A lot of sugar. Some fancy new boat he's ordered from Europe.
I am not robbing another boat as long as I live.
Think I got him. Nice. Thank God. Come on.
Let's get out of here.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we could probably sell these pretty easily. Well,
Bearer bonds.
done.
I never understood that with the stock market and all that other shit.
About damn. What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us, okay? See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you.
I'll let y'all
Any
live.
bright ideas, I kill all three. So behave. Come on. Move. Go on.
Oh, time to head to the front of the train. There's a lot of people dead. Maybe I should have killed them. They are working for a corrupt businessman. But then again, what businessman ain't corrupt? You don't get to become a millionaire or billionaire by being nice all the way. You fucked over people on your way to the top. You screwed over the little man. Eastwood, man.
So we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed a Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Tranquil music. Look at that scenery. Look at the mountains.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yeah, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
You know, he erases. Bought me in the boy. Man, look at that scenery, how they get the trees, the what. I tell you what, if nothing else, this is a beautiful looking game.
Gotta keep us moving, but calm. Ah, shit! Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
What's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it.
I want to get cowboy boots like that.
All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up the wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Don't say that. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there.
Just like that.
See? You ain't so useless after.
Not quite.
Ah, shit. Native Americans. Or Indians. Indians or Native, whatever you want to call it.
What do you think? If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you.
For those of you who are familiar with the history of America, we all know the history of the Native Americans over here. But it goes back further than that. It goes back to the time of explorations when the Europeans came over here. The Spanish pretty much wiped from Spain and the Portuguese pretty much obliterated South America and some of Europe and parts of North America and the western part of the United States, and of course other European nations came over and screwed them over here on the East Coast. Ain't that something? They were here first and they got put on reservations in this country. Even to this day, little chunk of land is theirs and it's called Indian Territory. Ain't that something? They were already here first. It's the way of the world. So if anyone should be complaining about who got screwed over the worst in this country, it should be Native Americans, nobody else. Everyone else is an afterthought.
Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. Hurry it up, we've got work to do. So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal.
Yeah.
This is the heartland we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
Does that sound familiar, America?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't. In spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. So, what happened to your trap?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he was with our people for a while. A number of free men did.
Oh, you came free after the Civil War.
The three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around.
That happened a lot to the natives in this country when we were trying to westernize and civilize the Native Americans. They took the women and children, and some got westernized, some didn't. Look up Lou Custer, the Little Bighorn, and stuff like that, man. It's like I said, America's history is not clean.
He was a very sad man. Drink had a mean hold on me. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. Yeah.
Look at that.
We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscolls?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff.
Ginseng is good, especially for men. Take note of that. Yarrow, I'm not too familiar.
You buy at the store. Yeah. You can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I mean, look at the scenery, man. It looks like you're really there. Like, they got details of little rocks, hills, dirt paths. This game was very thought out when they did this. I know it can be slow at times, but the idea is to immerse yourself in the story and characters.
Follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on.
Well, come on.
Okay, let's go.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway.
Look at the trees. Look how they got the plants, man. Like, the details are so beautiful.
Sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. every last one of us. But I kept us together, kept us alive, kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from a dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, you know, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather around. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss
You can tell
Jackson,
Miss-
I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
You can tell Miss Grimshaw, she the head hen there. She don't play no games. She keep them women, keeps her at the camp. You always need that kind of woman for you. Chapter 2, Horseshoe Overlook. A couple of weeks later.
Got off the mountain, rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartland.
And it is pretty.
Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
There we go.
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Alrighty.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks, nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
Let's see what we got brewing. this will conclude chapter 1. As you can see, so what we've learned so far is a nice little gang here. Done some shit. So now we've settled. We'll pick up chapter 2 tomorrow. Alright? And I'm out.